Hello students, today's topic is auxiliaries. Subject teacher Kamal Bansinajan. Auxiliaries. An auxiliary verb is a helping verb. Remember it is a helping verb. A helping verb makes the form of another verb. These are also called anomalous or special verbs. Auxiliaries. They are anomalous in that they are the only words that come before the subject in the questions. For example, are you happy? They can combine with nt, n, apostrophe t in the negative. For example, isn't, haven't, mustn't. Auxiliaries. The auxiliaries can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, ought, used, need. There are modal auxiliaries or modals. They express attitudes like permission, possibility, necessity. Remember these modal auxiliaries very well. Read it very carefully. Auxiliaries. The modals can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, ought are termed defective verbs because some parts are wanting in them. Some parts are wanting in them. They have no yes in the third person singular. No yes. They have no infinitive and ing form. We can classify auxiliaries in two types. Auxiliaries are two types. Primary auxiliary, be, have, do. These are primary auxiliary. And modal auxiliary, can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, ought, used in bracket to, need, there. These are modal auxiliaries. Primary auxiliary be. Am, is, are, was, were, been. The auxiliary be is used in the formation of the continuous tenses. In continuous tenses as follows: I am writing, I was writing, I will be writing. She is playing, she was playing, she will be playing. They are working, they were working, they will be working. The auxiliary be is used in the formation of passive. For example, model sentences are here. The door was opened, the shop was closed. Be, primary auxiliary. Be followed by the infinitive is used first to indicate plan, arrangement, agreement. For example, I am to see her on Monday. They are to be married next week. Second, to denote command. You are to select correct option. The teacher says you are to go to art hall at once. Be is used in the past tense with the perfect infinitive to indicate an arrangement that was made but not carried out. We were to have been joined karate class last week but had to cancel. Have, has, have, had, primary auxiliary. The auxiliary have is used in the formation of the perfect tenses. For example, in the formation of the perfect tenses, first example, he has completed his work. He has been working for 2 hours. Have is used with the infinitive to indicate obligation. And model sentence is, you have to be there by 10 o'clock. He has to help his father in the morning. Have, has, have, had, primary auxiliary. See another features. Have is either anomalous, that is used without do, does, did in negative and questions, when reference is to a particular occasion. Model sentence. Have you to get up early tomorrow morning? I haven't to go to school today. The non-anomalous form, that is used with do, does, did, is used with reference to a habitual or permanent state. For habitual or permanent state, we have to use have. Examples are here. Do you have to get up early? I don't have to go to school on Sunday. Study these 2 points very well. Now let's concentrate do, does, did. The auxiliary do is used to form negative and interrogative in simple present tense and simple past tense non-anomalous verbs. Here are some examples. He doesn't write. Does he write? He didn't write. Did he work? To avoid repetition of a previous ordinary non-anomalous verb. To avoid repetition. Examples are here. Do you like apples? Yes, I do. She writes well. Yes, she does. They met him, didn't they? Mother keeps house clean, and so do you. Do is also used to emphasize the affirmative nature of a statement. Do is also used to emphasize the affirmative nature of a statement. For example, you do look nervous. He told him not to go, but he did go. In the imperative, do makes a request or invitation more persuasive. In it, do is strongly stressed. Let's see examples. Do write soon. Do be quiet. Oh, do come. I am waiting for you. Children, today we have learned auxiliaries and their features. And in auxiliaries, we have learned primary auxiliaries be, do, and have. I hope you learnt it very well. Try to understand the auxiliaries. Thank you. Goodbye.